All right, test 1, 2. Here we go. Let's grab our friends. Oh, nice. Look at this. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Orshi. Looks like we're going to have a slower start on this Thursday. It must be a rainy day across the whole world today. However, we're here live, ready to rock and roll with OFA. I'm excited to be with you guys today. And Amanda and Orshi, looks like we're going to be able to have a really intimate session today. Not a ton of demand on my time. So excited to talk to you guys. Look at that. Amanda, hand up right away. Perfect. Love to see that. Orshi, if you have a question, feel free to put your hand up. But also, when Amanda's all done, you can just start talking. So let's get right into it, gang. I only have an hour today. I have a really strict schedule, just like yesterday. So let's get right into it, maximize our time together. Good morning, Amanda. Great to see you today. How can I help?
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey.
Hi, Frank. Hold on. Sorry, I just walked into work. I just had a really quick question.
Cool.
Well, so my idea is, I was driving back from Texas yesterday, and I was like, all right, I want to get my bracelet into the different gas stations, right? So I was thinking of doing like emails, and I used ChatGPT, and I got all their information to I guess, contact vendors. What do you think a good price point would be to offer the bracelet in as like wholesale to like the Loves and stuff like that? So I get the bracelet landed for 80 cents from China.
And you sell it for what on the phone?
Online, $20 a piece. So I know it's supposed to be like a 2-time markup, but I didn't know if it should be like $5 wholesale or even cheaper than that. Because of my
yes, so you're saying what's the price that you should charge the gas station, yes?
Yes.
I think. How are your sales going on the funnel? Is the bracelet selling well?
They're selling. Some days are doing really well. Other days are not so well. I'm pretty much a little over breaking even.
Amazing. Good job.
So I'm definitely making something, not every week. Some weeks I break even, some I might take a loss like $20, $30, but I'm still packaging every day. So, which is good.
Cool.
For the most part, every day I break even or I'm making a few dollars.
Cool. And I asked that because really now you have metrics that you can bring to these vendors and these gas stations. I think before I went to a Love's or a Quick Trip or a racetrack, before I did that, I would probably go to some more mom and pop gas stations, and I just want to get some initial data, right? Okay. I want to see like, hey, I put these in these gas stations just as a really quick test, and the gas station sold X amounts of units per week, and they ended up making this much extra profit to their business this week. Because then you go to Love's with that kind of data, and they're so much more receptive to that as opposed to like, hey, I have a dream, you know?
Yeah.
I think $17.97 would be a fantastic price point. That's something they could stick on the front counter.
Yes. Well, so what would I charge them per bracelet?
I would. So if the gas station is going to charge $17.97, let's just call it $18 for easy math.
Okay.
That means half of that would be $9. I would probably charge them $10, and now they have a 90% margin product right on their front counter.
Now, would you be concerned that they would like just look on Amazon to get it for bulk, or?
Is it on Amazon?
Yeah, you can get it for bulk in Amazon.
How much?
If you buy the pack, they come to like $2 each. But that's like searching through Amazon. Like you got to literally, I had to search.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you're getting for 80. And you could still turn nice profit.
For $3. Like if
they
ordered. On $5, yeah.
Because there's time too, right? Like, sure. So don't forget, gas station owners also don't have time. They have tons of vendor meetings. They have tons of paperwork to do. They want things that they can just have sent to their store. They can sell. They can make profit, and it doesn't take more of their time. Going and sourcing all the products, going to Amazon, making the order, bring them in. That just takes time, right? And you facilitate that. So they will pay you more to save them time here.
So you
knowing that
wouldn't be too worried about the Amazon thing, right?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You wouldn't be too worried about Amazon?
Well, I wouldn't because they could have gone and bought this last year. They could have gone to Temu and they could have bought this last year,
Yeah.
right? And you could also go to them and when the Amazon objection comes up, you could say that's not the real bracelet. I saw those. I bought those. That is not this bracelet. It's a different bracelet and they break. I sold those before and people
Okay.
came back and I had tons of returns and people weren't happy with the product. This is the product done right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I have wanted to ask? And then I was wondering, so like when I did my cleavage product, I went and bought like the code, like a SKU code.
Uh-huh.
So would I do that with the bracelet and then have it to put the barcode stickers on the bracelets for the gas stations? Like a
That's a
barcode?
that's a gas station to gas station difference for a Love's or a racetrack. Yes, absolutely. But if you're gonna go start out at mom and pops,
I
a
just
lot of
wanted I just want to be prepared on like all levels, like what I would need to do.
a lot of mom and pops, they don't do that. They just put that gaudy, $15 sticker on there with all the
Yeah.
spikies coming off the edge, and then somebody puts it down
Yeah.
and they just ring it up for $15. Having said that, a lot of them do too. Yeah, so yes, end of the day, yes, you will want to put SKUs on your products that they could scan into their systems.
Okay. And then would you ask overseas to do separate packaging, like the cardboard labels on them? Right now they're just coming to me in like plastic. So would that be a good idea too, like to get them to like pre-package each one?
Probably that'll
Yeah.
increase your cost of the product for sure. So you might go from like 80 cents to $1.
Mm-hmm.
Which of course we're still fine with. That's very, very minimal cost. For testing of this, I would probably just do it myself. Like we're just trying to test,
Yeah.
Having said all of this, I don't want to discourage you from going to Love's.
Yeah.
I would probably go to a different, larger chain, personally. I know Love's really has your dream customer because every cowboy in the world goes to Love's, right? And your bracelet is sold to cowboys.
Yeah, it's just like yeah, 100%.
It's a military bracelet. It's a patriotism product.
Yes.
And that fits with Love's great. So I don't want to discourage you from going to there because Love's is actually really great at accepting products. They do a really, really, really good job of bringing new things into their stores, testing and trying, and there's a lot of opportunity there.
They have 900 locations. So
Yes.
that's why I thought it would be like, even if they did like 10 at each location.
Mm-hmm. It'd be huge. But before I do that, they typically want test runs.
Okay.
And they'll buy MOQ and they'll test it in 10% of their stores in certain regions and locations. And you just want to be super prepared for that, right? I think you were around when Trey talked about his display boxes.
Yes.
So, like when you go to a Love's, you would probably want to have a display box, and have say, I'll send you the box, I'll send you the products. They're already packaged. You just hang them on the box and put the box up in the store. Like that's what a Love's is looking for. Remind me your initial question that got me on this.
Oh, what would be the price point to sell it to them?
Oh, well, to them, anywhere from $5 to $10.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd probably go to the gas station across the street from me right away, right now, and I would be like, hey, I have an amazing product and it's selling like crazy. I think it'll sell really good here. Do you want it in your store? I'll sell you each unit for just $5.50, and you can sell these in store for $17.97. I'm selling them online for $20. You can sell them for even cheaper and make a lot more.
Okay.
And just to test, right? And just to get everything, just to get a baseline. And then I'd go to each gas station after that and I'd start increasing by $1 until I find the real resistance. And then that's pretty much going to be my price there. You just asked me another question though that got me on that. It was a great question you just asked, and I'm just blanking.
About the labels? like that. Are we talking about that?
Yep. You asked about SKUs, and yes, we should have SKUs on these if we're going to go retail.
I don't remember. Sorry, I'm at work, like trying to
You're okay. You're okay.
talk and like have the setting up for a party coming in.
Does anybody remember what she just asked? It was a great question. If you do, just unmute and remind me, please. Gosh, we were talking about. Come on, brain.
Testing at the gas stations and trying to do the labels.
Was it about packaging?
No, I think we nailed the packaging. Oh gosh, Amanda, I'm sorry. It was a great question.
Sorry. I'm Well, that's really like the plan. I was just gonna shoot out emails, but I will definitely
Oh, on that note, do you use Manus?
No, I've never heard of it.
Oh, okay. MANUS.ai.
Okay.
Manus is fantastic for creeping on people. So you can go to Manus and you can tell it like, hey, I want to find the owner's information for this gas station. And it will. It'll go find you their name. It'll find you their email. It'll find you their personal phone number. It'll find you everything. So I would go in person. Like, just starting and getting our data is so valuable. I'd be going to the 5 gas stations around me like immediately, and I would just do an in-person pitch. And I would see how that goes. If it goes well or if it doesn't go well and I want to start automating or expanding my reach, I would definitely use Manus for that. I'd be calling each gas station. I'd be setting up times to go talk to them. And then when you have the thing all said and done, you don't even have to go talk to them in the moment. You're just like, hey, I have this amazing product. It's selling out like crazy. Gas stations all around you are utilizing it. Do you want to add it to your store? Yes, send it. Done.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm sorry, Amanda. You asked a great question to get me on that, and I've just forgotten it.
So did I. So, what else? Did I have anything else? I'm trying to think about anything else. I don't know.
Do you have time to talk about your bracelet funnel for a second?
Yeah.
What are your upsells?
So the upsells aren't doing that well. I do the t-shirt club and then the hat club.
Okay.
And then
so they buy order form. Upsell 1 or OTO1 is what?
Would you like 3 more? Because I couldn't. Yeah,
great.
Because I couldn't think of something to like. I know they say to upgrade the bracelet, but I couldn't come up with anything to upgrade the bracelet with.
Sure. And that might be a new bracelet. So in this capacity, upgrade might be like your bracelet right now is rope with a brass clasp, right?
Yes. The paracord.
Paracord, yes. So an upgrade to that might be not paracord. You might say like, hey, do you want just straight brass? We can upgrade this to a straight brass. It might be a clasp upgrade where instead of just the bronze clasp, do you want to upgrade to a gold-plated clasp, right? Tons of little ways we could upgrade the product, and it might be a completely different product. But that's okay. It's totally fine. You can run that.
And then I'll just get like one from Amazon for now?
That's exactly right. Yeah. I'd be reaching out to your supplier, and I'd see if they have any other variations of this. 100%.
Okay. I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like,
so
that's what Trey did with his vacuum. He talks about that upgrade all the time.
I know, the upgraded battery pack and stuff like that.
The battery pack, the brushless motor, those are separate products. It's not like Trey has a warehouse where when you buy the upgraded brushless motor, nobody's going in there and taking out the old motor and putting in the new motor. He just has 2 products, brushed, brushless motors. He sells the brush on the front end. When you upgrade, you're just upgrading to a new product.
Okay.
Yep. So how's Moss doing?
It's converting. Some people are converting. Oh, you know what? I do have a question. 100%.
Okay.
So not a question, but a statement. I was getting a lot of returns. Like they were saying, the bank was saying it was fraud. So I realized my payments AI and my, what is it, Stripe
Yep.
was under Azena. And I think they were thinking it was like a fraudulent charge.
Yep.
It wasn't under Liberty Forge. So I changed over all my information on payments AI
Nice.
to Liberty Forge. So I think that's working better
Good.
now. But I'm still finding like I think the old people still see the Azena. And I've called a few people. Like one guy was returning 10 bracelets, and when I said, "Oh, did you have a problem with the bracelets or you didn't like the bracelets?" They said, "Oh, we didn't know what this charge was. We thought it was something totally different." But my emails are still coming back confirmed under like confirmation under Azena. Is that under workflows where I would
No,
that?
that'll be in your workflow. That'll be in your workspace settings and then
Okay.
system emails.
Or I gotta sorry, I'm not in front of my computer. I got you on my phone. Workflow
Workspace settings, then system emails.
system emails. Okay.
And that's like the automatic emails that we send from ClickFunnels. They'll now come from the Liberty Forge domain.
Okay. Workflow settings.
Yes. And you probably want to go into your Stripe and set up Stripe to be Liberty Forge as well. So everything is just, good.
I
Great.
did because oh no, maybe I just did payments.
And that's probably fine because that's all they're seeing is what's coming from Payments AI. So that's probably fine.
And then Stripe. Okay. I'm gonna double check on these. Now,
Yep.
let me ask you a question though. If I have another product that's something totally different, is there a way to set up certain payments from Liberty Forge and certain payments from, let's say, Azena? Or is it all going to go through the same thing?
I believe it's all going to go through the same thing. I think I'm wrong on that.
So okay, so I would want to come up with maybe something that kind of is universal, all products.
Yes, that's in the future. Yes, that's what you're building towards, like .com products.
Mhm.
And then you have multiple products inside that storefront, and anything they buy is coming from .com products.
Okay.
I'd like you to get with support on that.
Okay.
I feel like there's a way that we could change that up based on the products itself. I'm just not remembering it right now.
Okay, I could ask them. That's fine.
Cool.
Yeah, I was just curious because when I called the customer, he's like, "I didn't realize that was you." I said, I blamed it. I go, "Oh, my husband's business set us up under mine, so it didn't look shady."
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "Oh, okay." But
And did he end up keeping the products or did he
he
return?
did. He canceled the return. It was $100 return on 10
Great.
bracelets. So he did. He canceled. He called the bank.
Amazing. And that guy's probably a wholesaler, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
The guy buying 10, he probably owns a gas station or a mom and pop shop. So feel free to call him back in a couple days and say, what are you planning on doing with them? And he's probably wholesaling. And then you can absolutely offer him special rates to wholesale and do whatever and start a partnership. Everybody who buys 10 of your bracelets is probably wholesaling.
Yeah.
They're either homeselling or they have a Boy Scout troop.
So another guy, I had another gentleman. He called me back. He ordered 10. He's a retired vet. And he was asking me if I could make the bracelets smaller, but I don't have any. I looked on Amazon. I didn't reach out to China yet to see if they could get them shorter. I don't really know how to handle that situation.
Why did he want them shorter? Do you
They're
know?
old. They're old, and they were a little too big on them. They had really, really, really tiny wrist.
Well, that would just be reaching out to the supplier.
Just ask them to make a shorter bracelet.
100%. Are you just arbitraging on Amazon right now?
No.
No, you're getting from China?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely reach out. They probably have a shorter size.
Okay.
Yeah, if they don't, they'll make one for you.
Okay. Awesome. Oh shit! I jumped out the thumbtack. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that was like mainly my questions today because I didn't know. I thought about it on driving home, I said, it'd be great to get it into these gas stations if I could, because even if they order a couple from each one,
It's gas stations, it's Army surplus stores, it's all those verticals. This is business. Yeah. I want my funnel running, but I'm also going to put these things in every single store I possibly can. Yes.
Yeah, that 100. I just got to work. I'm like, back to work. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yes. Yes. You're right on the money, Amanda. Your Moss upsell, I want that converting at like 20%.
Okay.
So if you're not at 20 right now, the number one thing you could split test on the back end is that Moss upsell. Tweak your headlines, tweak your imagery, just test, split test, and increase those conversions with copy and good images. Also, on your Moss upsell, are you doing an exit pop?
I am not actually. And I remember Trey talking about it one day where you put a picture of a girl and a phone number and they that converted for all the guys. Is that what you're talking about?
Very much.
Yeah, I should. I'm gonna. You would put that on the exit for the order form
for OTO1. Here we go. I'm set. I'm gonna share my screen. I know you're on your phone, but let me know. Can you see this? Okay.
Let me see if I can zoom in. Yes.
Okay, cool. So here's my OTO1. If we hop into the editor, what this is it's coming to our pop-up. Let me move this. It's coming to our pop-up, adding a pop-up to the page. All right, so I just added the pop-up by clicking show pop-up. Mm-hmm. Then you go to your pop-up settings, and you get to choose the trigger on exit. We do want to show when users try and exit. So now, if people are clicking no, and even down here on your order form, this no button, you make this no button action open pop-up. Like right here, this is our no thanks text. I would make this question mark open _ pop-up. So if they try and leave the page or if they click no thanks, my pop-up opens up. Then inside my pop-up, I got to move this, I think. Inside my pop-up, I can add a new row. I can add a 2 column. Let's say here on Moss, you say, hey, add 3 more for an extra 20% off, whatever it is. They say no to that. So I would put buttons now. Let me get this way out of here. I would put buttons. I'd have a button here. I'd have a button here. I can go to my button action and I can choose the one-click upsell. When I do that, I get to add a specific product to this button. So your Moss is saying, hey, buy 3 more. And if they say no to that, I'm going to have my pop-up trigger where I say, would you rather just get 1 or 2 added to your order? This will be connected to my 1 quantity. This will be connected to my 2 quantity. And it's another way to put a hook in them, another way to get sales, another way to increase the AOV.
Wow. Okay. And that button would be, well, I forget what button it's called, where you just
put down a button, any old button.
Mm-hmm.
You come to the button action, and the button action is one-click upsell.
The one-click upsell. Okay.
That's right. Now we can add multiple products in our pop-ups as our OTO process.
So you would just put the product in the submit, like each
correct. Well, my button is no longer set to submit. My button action is one-click upsell. And then I add the product, and I can choose my product right here to be added to the button itself.
Okay, understood.
So this button gets added to 1 quantity. This button gets added to 2 quantities.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna do that. That's actually really good.
Your Moss should be converting at around 20%. I want to see it converting around 20%. That's our framework. That's our standard. And you're doing amazing. You're profitable or break even on the front end. So if we can get this Moss to 20%, you're going to be profitable on average on every order, which is huge.
I will say though, I definitely know a lot of these people that are ordering are 70s to 80s.
That's
And
my favorite customer.
yes.
They have so much money to spend and they don't think.
But they do submit, and I do see a lot of they're still double clicking. Some people will order like 4 by accident, and I call them and I double check with them because I don't want to rip anybody off.
Yep.
But they don't even stay on the order form. Like they see the next page and they click off immediately. So that's where I'm going to add that. Perfect. The pop-up.
Great. Also, then right up top, like you see how we have this bar right here?
Yeah.
You need to change at the top, like right here, special offer unlocked. Do not close or leave this page. That's great. I would probably take this bar and I would probably move it more up here. And I would have maybe some more text down here even that says like, hey, wait, you're almost done.
Okay.
You know, and just really calling out, like, do not leave. I would change this too if I needed to. That's the next thing that I would change. But I think you just changing up this top banner and being really, really clear. With the older generation, we should just be really, 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 really clear. They follow directions great as long as we give them the right directions. Not like the youth. Youth thinks they know everything. Youth doesn't follow directions. They know how to navigate web pages, and they actually do stuff wrong all the time because they think they're geniuses. The older generation will just do everything we say in the exact order as long as we say it to them or in a way that they understand.
Add more text for them.
Just right up top here, as soon as they hit the page. Yes, like make this bar. I know it's kind of hard to see right now, so let me just make it like this. Cool. Now I can see the bar, right? I can see clearly. They might, a lot of times people put step 1, step 2, step 3, just showing like you're not done with the process yet. And that's huge. Also, in your exit pop, right? Let me save this really quick and let's preview. So we have an exit pop here on the page now. I hop in here. I'm an older person. I hit the page and I'm like, okay, great, time to leave. I go to leave. Wait, you're not finished yet. Just
okay.
all the different ways to tell them like, hey, you're not done yet. Easy.
Okay. Nice. Okay, that's awesome.
Nice. I bet there's still so many of these small things that we can do right now for you, Amanda, to increase AOV, get more purchases coming through, and they're all going to be fairly small lift. Then you're running a t-shirt club and a hat club. Is one of them converting better?
The t-shirt was, and then they all kind of fell off. But I think it's because they're all clicking off before they even get there. So I think maybe adding all those tweets might help.
I would probably just run one club.
Do one.
Just a t-shirt or just a hat.
Okay.
Personally.
Okay, I'll get rid of the hat. T-shirt's here to sell. It's a ship.
Yeah.
Hat.
Yeah. I would probably get rid of the hat and I would stick just with the shirt. So then you'll have order form of bracelet, Moss with more bracelets. Hey, grab the t-shirt club. Then if you wanted to, you could put a correlating product as OTO3. You know, hey, you got the bracelet. Do you also want the ring? Do you want, maybe there's a charm that they could hang from the bracelet, you know, like, and there's a bunch of cool charms for military dudes, right? Have like some people with helmets flying off their heads, you know, guns, bullets, all the cool. So there's so many other products that we can add to this thing too. But honestly, I'm not even concerned about that. I really want your order form converting and your Moss converting. If we can nail those, we're doing things.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely work on that. Hopefully tonight.
Cool.
Work later.
Cool. And then when that question hits your head again, I've been trying to rack my brain the whole time. I just can't find it. You had a great question. I want to give you an answer to it. When it hits, feel free to let me know anytime.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for your help today.
Always a pleasure, Amanda. Great work.
All right, guys, I have to run. I have a huge funeral coming in.
Oh, sorry to hear that. You have a good time, Amanda.
All right, bye. Thanks.
All right, Orshi's next. Hey, Orshi, great to see you.
Hi, Dante. Good to see you.
Oh, we do not.
I have a
look
couple questions
thrilled.
today.
Tell me
No, I'm
about it.
okay. It's okay. The launch is going okay. It's not. It's going. I'm just doing a waiting game. I'm being patient. We shall see on Sunday night how we close. So
when you say it's going, are we seeing more life, more sales are coming through? Not quite
Sales
the
are
number
coming
we're used to, but it is still working. Nothing's broken.
I would say the numbers are about the same. That's the thing, right? And because I did the 7 installment payment, the upfront sales are lower.
Yes.
So we shall see. Let's see.
Did a lot more people take the 7? Excuse me. Did a lot more people take the 7 pay than what you're used to seeing on payment plans?
Yes, right now usually I have. So I guess I anchor them in a way because usually I have a few orders full price and then most of it in the 3 installment plan. And now so far I only have 1 full price. And then the same number for the big installments, so the 3 installments, and then for the 7 installment, which is very interesting. I think that's where the trust comes in with people that, oh, if it's not good, then I can refund this much or something.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, 100%.
So let's see. We shall
Cool.
see. I'm being optimistic and not as sad as I was on Monday.
We love that. So what are your questions today, Orshi?
Okay, my Chrome is not working, so I won't be sharing my screen, but I have more strategy questions. So there was one time when you told me that the person who makes the most offers wins.
Yeah.
And my question to that is, do I offer the same product in different packaging, or do I come up, because I'm also coming up, yes?
You add this product, you take this product you already have, and you add something else to it, and that becomes a new product. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and yes. Now, when we say those who make the most offers win, we typically mean those who have the most things in their value ladder active out there. So we should have lead magnets that are pulling our leads in. We should, and that's the first step. Second step is our unboxing funnels, our low ticket products. These are the low price point courses, 7 to 97. These are my challenges. So I should have lead magnets. I should have challenges or courses. I should have full training programs, full courses, full memberships, things like that. So I should have those things out there at all times. And just by doing that, you typically have more offers than your competition, and then you win. But when you hit that point of having all those offers, then we hit the iterations. And that is just adding something else to my thing, creating a brand new product, launching out to my customers. Doing that every single quarter, because you have your main value ladder. You have your main things out there. They're running. They're working. Most of it's automated and sustainable. Takes none of your time away anymore. Now your time goes into making new offers, solving new problems for customers.
Okay. What if I have a membership, because that'll be my new offer, my membership, which will be different.
Yeah.
My question with the membership is, well, what you just said, the value ladder, if my membership is, the base tier is, let's say, $20 a month, and then the second is $35, and then the last one is $50, where on the value ladder would my membership be?
That would probably be more your second step of the ladder.
Okay.
A lot of people with membership funnels have them priced higher at like $9.97, and that might even be a year, $9.97 a year. And with that, they'll get a course and they'll get community, and that's the membership, right? That's what they're joining into. For you at that smaller price point, yeah, that would be like your second or third step. Because what, 20 times 10, that's $200, and that would put you right there. Yeah, second or third step in the ladder.
Okay. And when I launch this membership, should I have it fully built?
No.
For the 3 tiers, or should I have first just the first tier?
Yep. You should have MVP. Russell just did this with One Comma Club. He just did it. And he's been telling people for a decade to do this, Orshi, and nobody listens. And he just did it. And he made a 2 Comma Club award just doing this one little launch. Virtually none of it was ready. Russell ran the 1 Comma Club challenge. He made his pitch. He sold. So now the teams go and build all the things to fulfill. all you really need is to have the community built, the place where people can go into and they can start talking and they can start getting engagement and doing all that. Aside from that, you're dripping stuff out every single week. Hey, this week we have module 1 coming out, gang. It's going to be released on Tuesday. It's going to talk about this and this and this and this. Make sure to keep an eye on the email. Tuesday it launches. The rest of the week you're having conversations about it while building the thing for the next week. You can make sales right now, today, without having any of that made.
Okay. Because my second
tier, you
tier,
should charge more of a premium for your tier 3. We want to create a lot more spacing. A lot of times tier 3 is not a real thing that we're even trying to sell. Tier 3 is really just pushing people back to tier 2. So you'd have great pricing, 20 a month, 35 a month, 125 a month. You don't really care if people like, and I guess question for you, how do you really want people buying tier 3?
No.
Perfect.
I guess.
Perfect. And we're doing it exactly like we should, right?
I don't even know yet what I'm putting in tier 3. I have 1 and 2 decided, but there has to be a third one.
So if you wanted to, then too, tier 3, you could also schedule a call to find out more. And that's a great way to hide price. A lot of software and a lot of tech does that on tier 3s. To do that, though, you would also have to have a team or yourself giving away their time to do those calls. So probably you shouldn't go with that. But yeah, put tier 3 way out of the scale. 20, 35, 135. Then people are going to see tier 3 and they're like, well, that's not really for me, but man, she does these things with these customers. Wow, or she really gets after it. I'm going to go with tier 2 for now. It actually pushes people back to tier 2 and increases conversions on it.
Yeah. That's what I want. And for the building of it, if I'm doing basically tier 2 will be more live things. So there will be live speaking and live classes, I guess, live webinars.
Mm-hmm.
So you said I shouldn't build that yet, but I guess I can add it later. Or because it's live, it doesn't matter.
You're gonna launch. Let's say you launch next week on Monday. Monday through Friday of next week is launch. You're getting people into your community and you have emails coming out. Hey guys, so excited. We're starting our first session next week at this date and time. So next week is all about launching and acquiring. And the week after that, you just go to your Zoom session. Just go do it. You got the people in there. You just go to a Zoom session. Boom, we did our session for this week. Now now the thing is being built. You're adding the resources to it. As people are coming into it, now they have existing resources to add to. You're just building as you're going. You don't have to have all those things in there at the start at all.
Okay, magical. And I wrote down all my questions. Sorry, I will just keep firing.
Thank you. I love that.
So last time you told me that doing challenges will engage my audience. And then I was thinking already in that call that I should do a live challenge for the launch of the membership. No?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe.
Absolutely. Yes. Because that would be what your challenge is, always pushing another offer, right? So challenge is my second step in the ladder. And my challenge is always pushing the third step. That's how I get people to ascend. My challenge.
But the challenge would be free, no?
Yes. With a VIP upgrade. Free challenge with a VIP upgrade for $57, $97, $127. And 20% of your people will take that VIP upgrade.
Okay. And what's the difference between a challenge? Like, how long would a challenge have to be versus the webinar that everyone is doing?
Great question. Challenges can be varied in time. There's 1 hour challenges out there that do really, really well. Have you ever heard of Richmond Din's Tiny Challenge? So
No.
Richmond came up with a tiny challenge. It's a 1-day challenge, and it does great. And Richmond does it for one client. He just positions it as a challenge, but he takes one client, he works with them all day, he solves their problems, he gets them over the roadblocks, and then he charges, he says, hey, if you want for 12 grand, I'll work with you for the rest of the year on this. And his close rate is crazy because he gives so much time and energy to that customer. They feel really valued, and reciprocity is such a real thing amongst humans. Or on the adverse, you have the OFA. That's a 30-day challenge. So typically 3 to 5 is the sweet spot. It doesn't have to be 3. You might do a 1-day challenge. And that might be all the time that you need to deliver that massive result and give people a transformation so that they can see what they're going into and want to take those offers. If a day is enough, a day is enough. Typically, 3 days is the lower benchmark of time.
Okay. And it's normal to see people dropping off after.
Oh, yeah.
Like, everybody will show up for the first class and then slowly people drop off.
Typically about 40 to 50% will show up for the first class. You have drop off immediately because humans.
Yeah. I love it. Commitment.
Yes. It's they're just trying to buy. I think I've talked to you about this. They're just trying to buy their way out of pain. They have this family gathering coming up. They have this interview coming up. They have this thing that's giving them anxiety and it's making them feel pain. Just like me at the beginning of each year when I look in the mirror and I say, oh, I'm fat still. I go buy a gym membership, but I don't go. It's the same exact thing they're doing here. They're buying the way out of pain, but they don't actually go do the thing.
Okay. So at this point, I'm making my funnel of the course into evergreen and seeing if that launch works for the next month. Like they will subscribe, they will start getting the classes, and then they'll get the offer, and everybody feels like it's happening at the time that they're doing it, so they don't have to wait around. And then in the meantime, I have more time to work on the membership. So that's my current plan.
I think that's perfect, Orshi. I think that's absolutely perfect.
Yeah, now I just have one dilemma, which is whether to do my social media, because the membership will be in English, not in Hungarian, for the possibility of expansion. Mm-hmm. And also getting clients who actually are in the corporate world and have more money. Mm-hmm. So now the question is, will I change my content to English or not? This is a huge dilemma. But it's something that
when you say your content,
try.
When you say your content, you mean social media posting and stuff?
Yeah. Yes.
So right now you speak all in Hungarian to Hungarians?
Yeah. And then I say the English things when I'm teaching English in the content.
Right. Ooh, what a fun question.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. It's funny because I have people who are on my side who are successful, and they have always said, do it for the Hungarians in Hungarian. And then on the other side, there's all these other successful people who are like, I want to see it in English, So it's everybody says something, and I just don't know what the best choice for me. I will have to try it out, but that's my current big dilemma.
Sorry, I'm just thinking.
No, that's fine.
Wow, this is tough. I need to do some research on this, Orshi. And when I say do research,
for example, even, yeah.
When I say do research, what I mean is I need to reverse engineer some people who have already done this to see what they've done. First thing that pops in my mind is double profiles. Have your Hungarian profile, make another profile which is for you in America, and that profile is targeting America-speaking people, and then you're posting the same content, it's just in different languages. So when you're shooting, you're just double shooting. You're shooting in Hungarian, and then you're shooting in American, and you're just posting out that way. But I feel like there's some tactical errors in that. So before I tell you to do that, I definitely need to reverse engineer this, because I know a lot of people have done it. I actually just don't know the best ways that they've done it right now. So thanks for this question. This is fun. Now I have something cool I can go learn. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because for example, if I want to go beyond the borders, we live in a digital world, right? My course can be anywhere. And for example, if I want to target immigrants in Canada or America who are having trouble speaking English, then I would have to speak English, because I don't speak every immigrant's language, So
and I can just see the hook right now. Your target Hungarians who live abroad, and I can just see the ad. The first 5 seconds is you coming up with a really hooky statement, speaking Hungarian, right? And it's like, Hey, are you a Hungarian living somewhere outside of Hungary and finding the world wants to destroy you at every turn? You say that like in Hungarian, and then you swap over to English. You say, well, it doesn't have to be this way. I'm in Hungarian, and I speak perfect English, and I love sharing with others, right? That I feel like that'd be a super strong ad right there. You could then target those people. You could send them to a specific funnel page that's built for Hungarians outside of Hungary. Man, yes, yes, and yes. But how to set up the profiles and the content the right way, I still am unsure. So you're right in your thinking. Your idea is right. Tactically doing that the right way, I need to learn a little bit.
Okay.
Great question there. What else do you have?
That's all. That was a lot of questions.
Okay, good questions though, Orshi. I love these questions. You're doing a thing.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, Orshi.
Have
All
a
right,
great
gang.
day.
Well, you guys, thank you. You do the same. You guys are actually amazing. Timing is working out perfect. I just got a text. I have a 12 o'clock lunch with some of the founders that I definitely cannot miss today. So I will let you guys go. I know it's a couple minutes early. Sorry. I love being here. I love hanging out with you all. But definitely don't want to miss this lunch. So I'm going to go do that. You guys have an amazing rest of your day. Let's build our funnels. Let's do the thing. Let's launch. Let's launch. Let's hit a roadblock. Let's hit a hurdle. Let's do the thing. And please bring your hurdles to me. I would love it. Tomorrow, I would love it if you brought to me a hurdle. Dante, I launched my funnel. Dante, I shared my funnel with a group of friends. Dante, I did this thing and I hit this hurdle. And I promise you, we will get you over that hurdle, regardless of what it is. Expert track, e-com track, regardless. I would love to encourage you and softly nudge you to take the jump, to take the chance, to do the thing that you might have been putting off for a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months. It might even been a couple years you've been putting this thing off. I love being your safety net. You have me here next to you. Let's go do big things. All right. So I'll let you